And welcome back to Paddling Pool 219, and we are about to crown a winner. This is the finals between Please Forfeit versus RR. And I am back with Asect, and we are going to start on a very good classic, which is Hagglefish zones. Asect.
I would like to imagine that Please Forfeit has gotten here because all of the other teams they fought have forfeited. And that's why if they win the tournament, it's because RR forfeited. If I had that team name, I would just say that everyone forfeited and that we won the tournament because of it. But I am really excited to see this. I think RR can get a lot of work done on this map. We've seen their comps before, and I'm really interested to see what Please Forfeit is running. Ooh, oh, that's a really cool comp. That's a... Wait, what the... Hang on, what the heck? That's not the RR we know and love. What is going on with their comp here? They completely swapped it up.
Yeah, love it.
I do think it's a really cool comp.
Yeah. By the way, Please Forfeit's enemy might as well have forfeited because Please Forfeit has yet to concede a single game so far. And
really?
It looks like it's free to chew in terms of player in advantage of RR and of Please Forfeit. Please Forfeit is in control of the zone and looking to score some points.
I'm really interested why they changed up the comp for this team specifically. Like RR has kept the same comp for every single map mode, and this comp is very different. Maybe they just don't vibe with that comp on this map. I guess it is a little bit flat, but they ran it on Hammerhead. I'm just confused. But either way, there are only 30 points left on the clock, and RR needs to get something done really quickly. That whale coming out is going to be absolutely huge for them. They need to get into the zone very, very quickly here. And those missiles coming out are going to help them. The Stamp is forced to throw it here. Direct Strike's going out, going to help them paint the zone, neutralize it, burst paint on the zone, and that's going to be an insta-flip. With 9 points remaining, that was extremely well played by RR. They kept a calm, level head, and we're like, okay, we can flip this on here easily. We got the Tri-Strike, we got the Whale, we got the Missile, we got everything going in there. And they are going to be able to hold the potential advantage here for a little bit longer. Especially with the leader potentially being forced to back out. They have control of the zone here. Wavebreaker going out in the cool, funny Wavebreaker spot of all time.
Please Forfeit, they were never really out of the zone. They were still there, even when RR was in control of the zone. Please Forfeit was still around, and that pays for them right now. They are back in control of the zone, and they are chipping away at their penalty pretty fast. And
yeah, this is really interesting to see. I think their comp is super interesting. The leader is a very strange pick. It's probably map specific, I would guess. Because leader is very strong on this map. Glass is just such a strong position for the leader to hold, and you just have a lot of control over the zone. But then again, there goes the Tri-Strikes, going to push the leader out of that position, or at least make it so they can't take that position very well.
yeah, it looks like RR have finally managed to initiate a lockdown. And I think that can change that RR has shown us. With the elite and Aloha pushing with a ballpoint right now, getting so much out of it. Not gonna get U-Snipe, but U-Snipe is going to keep painting the zone, and the RR is going to extend their control, not for long maybe, and it looks like Please Forfeit is right back at the zone, and with that limiter, forcing U-Snipe to move, stop painting.
They barely weren't able to hold the zone there, but it looks like it would have gone anyways soon because that is a wipeout. Forfeit being like, okay, we got the zone now, time to go, and then running into them and winning their fight. Really good play, and that is going to make things a little bit sweaty for RR. They're going to be on their toes because they do not have all the time in the world to push back in. There are about 30 points total until this game is over, and they need to do something fast. The Stamp going in, gonna stall them out a lot. They need to reach zone, and they need to reach it very quickly. Missile coming out, Whale coming out. This is their chance. They have to hit zone now, and they have to paint it super fast. That 2 points are remaining. The Tri-Strike comes out, paints the zone, and that is going to be a zone flip, which is going to give our just the breathing room that they needed. And that is going to even things up just a little bit here. But then again, Please Forfeit is already pushing back into the zone, but the 52 on the flank, gonna get one, potentially 2 or 3 here. But no, the Viper actually wins that fight.
And Aloha
there
is
goes the
getting
price
that
slasher
trade.
trading.
That means, okay, so much is happening right now, and Yoshel is a frontliner, it seems.
What is this?
Everything's
This is the
happening.
quirkiest play I've seen a leader go for in a long time. But that is actually going to be very bad for Please Forfeit because RR has full control now. And there aren't a lot. There's not a lot of time to get back in. They need to push, and they need to push now. The inkjet is going to be huge. But it's not going to be able to paint the zone very quickly. All RR needs to do is just paint, and that's going to be game! Very well played from RR, keeping their head cool, even when their plays came down to fractions of a second before KOing. That was going to be... That was a really good game.
RR just beat Please Forfeit on Hagglefish zones. Hagglefish zones is usually Please Forfeit's counter pick. This is one of their favorite map modes in the whole game, and RR just beat them on it. That's big for RR, and that's the power of that comp change that they got. That really managed to counter the Yoshel's Eliter, having that slasher, having that wall on the 52, really having everything to put Yoshel in a very weird situation, as we saw Yoshel really being in a frontliner, trying to just play it as if it was a splatter shot right there on the zone.
Yeah,
came back on Please Forfeit's favorite map mode, and that's not nothing. That's huge, and right now it's on Please Forfeits to get a counter pick, and
there it is.
There it is. There it is.
There it is. TC Inkblot. the counter pick of all time. Really.
Yeah, it's the counter pick. And
I'm interested to see what Please Forfeit will run on this map, and if RR will keep changing to this comp, because I really like this comp that they've been running, and I think it might have been in response to Please Forfeit's comps, because from what you've heard, Please Forfeit is actually somewhat of a regular to Paddling Pool. I wouldn't be surprised if they know Please Forfeit's comps, if they've fought them before and they know how to counter them.
Oh, these two teams know each other very well. They have seen each other a lot in the last, I don't know how many paddling pools, but we have seen these two teams a lot in the top brackets. And yeah, I can assure you that they know each other's play, each other's comps, each other's favorite map modes a lot. And right now I can tell you that RR is celebrating because they know they just did something big against Please Forfeit, and they had the weird comp, as you said, to do it, to create the surprise. And right now it's on Please Forfeits to counter that, to find a way to put RR off balance.
Yeah, very interesting. Really putting a Please Forfeit on their toes. But I'm excited to see how this game plays out.
Yeah, and this game is about to start now. Please Forfeits. We'll see if there is a change on the side of Please Forfeit. RR is not going to change what works, and Please Forfeit, it looks like they are keeping with what they've been doing. I mean, we see Usnap getting back to the stamper at least.
You can really tell these teams have fought each other a lot because they've changed. RR has a comp to fight this team.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt.
What?
There's no doubt about that.
What was that pick? 52 gal getting a pick seemingly through the wall. Either that or they just shot a bullet and it just took so long to get there that they were behind the wall before it hit. That was a really weird pick. But that is going to be a really good stagger for Please Forfeit on RR. Getting a lot of momentum on the tower. This is really what you want to see. Snowballing like this is huge. And this is really where tower control shines the most. It can be a somewhat problematic mode, but this is a very interesting situation. The Tri-Slosher playing for the self-play by just standing up there. Really unexpected. Getting the triple? This is one of the weirdest games I've seen in a while. The Sap all the way behind them, trying to draw them backwards, I guess. Tri-Strike, or Trizuga coming out. Seeing if they can get some picks. They didn't win the lottery yet, though. E-Leader coming out on the tower, gonna try to get something done, but they're gonna be forced off by those Tri-Strikes. And that's gonna be the Inkjet coming out as well.
Yeah, and 2 down on the side of RR. It looks like Please Forfeit is going to try to extend that aggressivity. But Yosho has to move back right now. The Slushers are in a very good mood today. It looks like the tower
Their E-Leader is playing like a ball play. Going in for the close range tap shot kills.
Oh yeah, that E-Leader is a treat for the eyes, always.
Very, very interesting. Kind of cursed. Kind of a cursed matchup here, honestly. But, ooh, huge team fight there. RR is going to be one up here, which is just all the advantage that they need. The Tri-Strike's helping the Zipcaster out. They're going to try to get something done here. They don't quite get a pick, and here's that Tactical Cooler. Gonna let them continue their aggression here. And that's going to be the Viper pushing up to a really weird spot. But how are they alive right now? They are surviving in like a 4v1. Using cover to their advantage. If you use cover to your advantage, and if you use mobility, you can make it feel like you don't even have a hitbox. It's really crazy. And here comes Tri-Strike coming out from RR. With Please Forfeit 2 down, this is going to be the chance that RR needs to get their footing back. And that's going to be the Slosher coming into Bass here. Getting a pick on that Inkjet. Very important. That is a absolutely huge pick there. But RR is going to go 2 down. They need to get a pick here to stabilize, or else they're going to have to back off tower. And here comes the Stamp, dropping into mid. Getting 1, getting 2, getting 3, getting 4. That is going to be a quad from Zenith. Dropping in there and absolutely just wrecking them. That is insane.
That was beautiful, and it looks like Zenith is back on the attack. Please Forfeit looking to extend that lead that they have kept. They want some more, and that Ultra Stomp is going to continue the absolute mayhem into RR's territory. Right now it's just a Zap hanging on for dear life. He's going to get picked too, and Please Forfeit is looking to get to that final checkpoint.
And that's a trade from the Splatter Shot. That's actually a pretty good trade. If you trade while you have the tower, it can be a really good time waste for the enemy team, and it can help you snowball really well. But it looks like they have lost control of the tower. That is just going to be the Splatter Shot left alive. I think they're coming out of spawn. It's going to be a tricky regroup in mid for them. But that leader getting a pick is going to be huge. Leader getting a pick on the Stamper is really going to open things up for Please Forfeit to push back in. Or at least stabilize in mid here. The second pick from the leader. Getting absolute snipes here. Potentially getting another pick, but no, they don't quite hit their shots. Did they hit that?
Right now, they need so much to get back in the game, but Please Forfeit is not going to allow that. They just need trades right now. They're fine with trades. As long as trades happen, the tower is going to stay mid. And Aloha extending that control that Please Forfeit he's having on this map right now. This is going so good for Please Forfeit.
The Stamper needs to do something here. If the Stamper gets a pick, that's going to be huge, but no, they don't quite get the pick. But it does look like they're going to be able to get that cooler. And if they get this pick on the Stamper, that's going to be huge, but no, they don't quite get it. It is 3-on-3 though. If this Nuka does something, that's going to be huge. Please Forfeit is 2 down. They have control of the tower. They have the leader pinned in an awkward position as well. And that is going to be just the snowball that they need. The Splatter Shot jumping out as well. They need to take control of Plat here. The Shark from the Tri-Slosher though can get the pick on tower and grab it before they can get any momentum.
That's... Aloha has done so much perception plays, so much sneaking in from behind, and ruining RR's day. That's like so beautiful to see on Tri-Slasher. If you get these cheeky plays, if you get where the enemy doesn't expect you, and if you get the jump, you can just do that, like get to the tower, splat anybody on tower and get the tower for yourself. That's just in one motion. Very good game for Please Forfeit. We are going to RR's counter pick now. And as we can see, RR, they have been practicing, they have been predicting, okay, what's the worst that Please Forfeit can see. in what we can do. They have prepared to bring down Please Forfeit and claim the title for themselves. And this is when you show that you know what you think is Please Forfeit's worst map modes in the map list. And what is it?
Yeah, oh, wait.
Oh!
Here it goes. Here it goes. We see the classic RR Hammerhead pick. Zone's Hammerhead, it looks like, unless they haven't picked the mode just quite yet. It's the classic. The classic Hammerhead for RR. They pulled this out last set, they're pulling it out again. They clearly are very comfortable on this map.
Okay,
no, actually, we just got the debate. We just got debated so hard. It's actually Zone's Flounder. They had it on Zone's Hammerhead for so long, and then it's like a hot psych. We're on Flounder instead.
I mean, against an Elite main, you got a Flounder, not to Hammerhead. Like, yeah, that's like Hammerhead didn't make sense. Flounder makes so much more sense, and that means, I mean, does Yoshel switch to the ballpoint? Or do they stick to the Elite now?
Though they did pick Flounder against the Tri-Slasher. So we're gonna have to see if they can, if they really want to see if they can ratio them on the Tri-Slasher. I think that's their main goal here. If they can be like, you play Tri-Slasher, I can play better though, because I'm just a better player. Tri-Slasher is definitely a very strange weapon. It's not mechanically demanding, but the kind of playstyle that you play with it is actually kind of nuanced and pretty tricky, especially something like Entry. We have to balance the aggression and the passiveness with the cooler, playing support, checking fizzies, and then popping cooler and just going in and playing for the quad. That's really... It has more nuance than people think, I think. It's a very quirked up weapon.
Anyways, we will see which team will get the best of Flounder. The game is about to start. Yes, it is.
Sorry, I was looking at chat and someone made the comment that people who like Flounder zones are NPCs.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's just a really funny comment. I don't know if it's true, but that's just a funny sentence to me. Either way, yep, here comes the Tri-Slasher. The N-Tri is interesting here. And we're also seeing the ballpoint coming out from Yoshel here. I mean, that's like the leader's out. Okay, ballpoint time. I do think it's interesting. We've been seeing a bit more leader in these games. Ooh, but the ballpoint coming out, gonna get a pick there. Oh my god, that is gonna be 3 down on Please Forfeit, and RR is going to be able to get a lot of control of the zone here.
Yeah, RR getting ahead already in this game. That first engagement is going to get them control of both zones on top mid, but Please Forfeit already right back in, getting 2 picks right away, and with that right side they should be able to capture the second zone and apply penalty. Not many points for RR, but that's just the start of the game so far. Ooh!
Ooh, that's gonna be 3 down for RR, I believe. Yeah, it's just the Slosher trying to fight here. Uruguay trying to get something done here, but they do go down. It's just a movie. But, that is the ballpoint. Going to be getting a lot of pressure here. But the Tri-Shot coming out is going to force the Bamboo out. The Tri-Slosher trading with the Splatter Shot is actually going to be pretty bad for RR because they need as many players as possible to get back in right now. But that pick on the Tri-Slosher is going to be huge, but unfortunately Please Forfeit will be able to pick that up and clean it up, and that's just going to be the splash on RR. At this point, I think you just paint up for a Crab Tank and try and stall. And here it comes, Crab Tank going out. Neo Splash is right below the Crab Tank, though. Going to force them into ball mode and force attention away from the zone. Take that resource away from them before they can get value from it.
Time is ticking in favor of Please Forfeit right now. RR looking to control both zones. They just managed to stop one.
Oh, that's 1. Maybe 2 picks here. This is going to be huge here. The Trizuka coming out. Oh, Uguay on the flank, getting 1, 2 down, and that is just the ballpoint here. That is going to be a wipe for RR just in time.
That extension from Uguay with a Slosher really enabled the rest of the team to get in, and finally apply that penalty and push this forfeit back to spawn. Right now, they are looking in full control, and this forfeit looking to get back in. It's 3v3 right now, though, and this forfeit, they're going to need to get the picks if they want to get in. Right now, it looks like...
Here.
Okay.
The Tri-Slasher tried to get some picks there, but it didn't quite work out. They just started shooting a little bit too early. Their read wasn't quite right. That is a big part of Tri-Slasher, is just reading the opponent. Knowing, hey, you're going to push on the other side of this wall, so I'm just going to shoot there, because I know the timing. Ooh, that pick right on the edge, trying to get that Inkjet out, but the Sniper cleans up that fight. Sniper trying to push that Zuka. Zuka gets the pick, potentially getting another pick on this Slosher here, but they do manage to drop in time, and they're just going to take this zone while they have the chance. And that is going to be zone flip. Less than 2 minutes left in the game. That's actually pretty impactful here. The push that they have to 14 is going to be pretty good here. Are really need to push back in as fast as they can. And here comes Tri-Strike, going to neutralize this zone. At least going to stop Please Forfeit from getting the points. Going to get a pick with the Crab Tank as well. And get some chip on Storm with the Burst Bomb there. Inkjet goes out though, which is going to stall out RR's push pretty badly. But it's, I don't know, it's just chaos here. But the drop roller coming in clutch, but not quite able to get them out of there alive. And that is, everything is going on here. And
3v1! And that's a delayed wipe in favor of RR. That means RR, in that last minute, should be able to at least chip away at their penalty, and they have a chance to get back that lead. Get back into the game, and Fly Zero getting in with a Tri-Slash, getting such a great trade. I think that it's 2 for 1. That's so good. Loa looking to do the same, but it's denied by Zenrix. Zenrix is going to try to get something done with that Krabby, is going to get stopped though. And RR looking to repaint that zone and keeps going. No penalty. They just need a few more seconds to get that lead. Just 30 seconds before the end of the game.
yeah, and it does look like that is going to be a lead flip, but Forfeit might be able to get back into the zone. It might be able to neutral here. There isn't a lot of time left here, but that is going to be potentially neutral. But no, that is going to be game 3 for RR. And also, you didn't point that out, but did you guys see that Crab Tank melee kill? That was a really funny kill. Getting bumped by the Crab Tank is one of the funniest ways to die in this game. It's super funny.
Yeah.
It's like the old Splatoon 2 Inkjet exhaust back when it did actual damage. They should bring that back. I don't care if it would be a buff to Inkjet. It's so funny that they need to bring it back.
Yeah, still not sure Inkjet needs a buff. RR 2-1. RR is 1 game away from being your Paddling Pool 219 champions. And
Yes, this is match point for Please Forfeit. Or for RR against Please Forfeit. It's, I mean, they're back up against a wall, but they can win 2 games in a row. Like, it's not super hard. If they can continue this pattern and win RR's counter, if they win their own counter pick, I mean, then all they need to do is beat RR in their counter pick. They had one chance already, but they weren't quite able to do it. They have one more chance to win RR's counter pick, but only if they win their own counter pick. So they have to choose this really wisely. I don't know if they have any maps up their sleeve like RR does.
yeah, I mean, I think both of these teams are very well prepared, and I think they have several counter picks. And look at this, there wasn't much hesitation on the side of Please Forfeit. They are going to tower control on Sturgeon Shipyard. That's I never understood this map mode, and I have no doubt that Please Forfeit, they do understand that map mode. So
It's a very interesting map mode. It's all about having control of that right area, I think. If you can have control of that little area, then you're going to be able to push really easily. But actually getting there is kind of, you can't get there directly until you've pushed up way further. So it's really interesting, because I believe on some maps you can climb up the wall to get to the side. I don't think you can climb up the wall on this map. to get to the side up on that upper right area inside of court. But it is all about controlling that court as well. Really, it's kind of this flow. You have to have this flow from mid into court and then around to the right. That's really how you win this mode. Being able to get that push into having that continuous flow of movement forwards through the enemy team. But it can be really hard to pull off. But I have no doubt that Please Forfeit has practiced this map.
Yes, they have, and right now, they are talking. There's only one check mark on the side of RR in the lobby, and there's just a few seconds left before game starts. RR is using the best of their time to discuss, okay, what are they going to throw at us and how do we counter it? Here and now, RR wants to end it, and they are using everything they have to get it. Get hyped in the chat, this could be the last game tonight.
Yes, let's go. Ooh, very interesting comp. Double Slosher and the Wiper Deco, along with the 52 gal. Very aggressive comp. With the Slosher in... I think the Slosher and Try are really going to want to fight together. With the Wiper Deco acting more as kind of a grounding support that can still hold it their own in a fight. I think that's where that weapon shines the most. I think you can't just play it for the missiles. It's not a reflex, it's not a flingza, it's not just a missile bot, but oh, this E-Leader absolutely getting the picks. That's going to be really huge for Please Forfeit, but the Slosher coming out here, going to try and make some disruption here, taking a whole lot of attention. They might not be getting any picks, but they are taking resources away nonetheless. But that is going to be 2 down on RR, and Please Forfeit does have control of the tower. That leader being set up there is going to be really huge for them, but they don't really have anyone setting up forwards in front of the tower yet. But that doesn't even matter because it looks like that is going to be the checkpoint. But the tower is going a little bit too far forwards for comfort here. They need to push in front of it. They can't just keep riding this tower. They need control of court, and that Wavebreaker is really going to help them. If they can fight with that Wavebreaker, they can get some really big control here. But it does look like they are going to be forced to back out by the Wiper going down, and that Tri-Shot coming out is actually going to make this... the Tri-Slosher getting a pick on the Slosher and the Wiper, and the Inkjet is coming out as well, trying to get some more momentum here.
Yeah, Please Forfeit managed to keep that tower right there at that first checkpoint and keep the aggressivity there. Even though RR managed to get a few picks, Please Forfeit not moving anywhere, and right now it's 3v2 and the tower is still there. They have kept the tower there, that means they have kept the special advantage. And right now it's just the Slosher on the side of RR, desperately trying to defend. That's not going to work, and that means Please Forfeit is going to push much further and probably get that second checkpoint.
Yeah, and here comes the Stamp coming in, getting a pick on the Slosher, potentially even getting that Wiper, but no, not quite. That is going to be... Ooh, that's... Wait, actually, that's going to be... I didn't even realize. That was so fast that went from that checkpoint to the last... to the goal. I didn't even see that coming. I looked away from the tower for like 5 seconds and it was over. Very well played.
Raiders! This is the finals, and we're about to go to a game 5. The stakes are as high as can be. Thank you so much for raiding us, Chara. And
yeah, this is the best time you could have come here. This is the best time you could have come here. We are in game 5 of the finals. This is the last game of the entire tournament, and these two teams are very evenly matched. Very fun fight that's been going on. We've had some really close games. Please Forfeit and RR have fought each other a lot, and it's clear they know each other's matchups very well, because these teams have just been winning their counter picks left and right, but Please Forfeit needs to make an exception to that, because they're up against the wall. They have to win RR's counter pick here, but they have managed to take themselves to game 5 alternating wins. Anything could happen here.
Anything could happen, and it's all about the all-aggressive Wiper plus Slosher team against the E-Liter, plus like everything that's built up around that E-Liter to have the slow and steady map control that Please Forfeit has shown us. And right now we are going to end this on the classic of all classic, that is Splat Zones on MakoMart, because of course we have to end on Splat Zones of MakoMart. And I mean, if you have Sloshers and Wipers on your team, MakoMart is a very, very good counter pick.
Yeah, This is going to be a really fun game because both of these teams have so much control over here. Sloshers are really good on this map. Wiper is also pretty good. The flanks on this map are insane. I'm really excited to see what happens here. Because these two teams have been very evenly matched, as I've said. I don't know. I want to see these two teams get work done, and it does look like we're hopping right on into it. At least pretty much, assuming this last play is going to ready. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is all going to be about control over snipe in the stacks. I think if you can get in front of the zone on this map, it's really easy to hold the enemy's snipe, especially with sloshers and stuff. If you can hold that pressure, it's going to make it really tricky to push back in. But actually getting that set up is also going to be really hard.
And here we go. This one is for all the marbles. The Slusher and Tri-Slusher are coming back. The E-liter is at the ready. One game, one zone, and this is what is going to decide everything for these two teams. And they are going already at each other. One pick on the Stamper. 3 picks already, and it's just the Splash moving back. Gotta save that Crab Tank for the for getting back in. Oh no! That's going to be a very high aggressivity on the side of Yosho. Yosho, the frontline E-liter, with absolutely no fear, and it looks like Please Forfeit was very much ready for that counter pick. That
the
was
insane pick on the rail. Inkjet coming out, trying to get a lot of momentum here. Waveburger is also at the ready for an RR, needs to push back in. They need to get something together now, but with the Slosher going down, that is going to take away some of the resources, but Please Forfeit has also gone 2 down. Waveburger comes out on the zone. Zuka coming out, the zone has been flipped, and that is going to be a push all the way down to 30 for Please Forfeit, but RR is back in the game. They have a lot of momentum on their tail, and they are going to use it. So much momentum coming forwards here. Going to get 2 picks. While the Splash does go down, this is going to be huge in terms of momentum, and they're just going to set up under these ledges. Leader is going to be coming out, but they do have to be careful of that ledge because the enemy team is going to set up underneath it. They have double Slosher after all, but with the team clearing that ledge, that is going to be really strong for them. And here we're seeing almost a complete reversal of momentum here, but it does look like if they can get that cool and take advantage of it, they might be able to flip the zone again, and the zone has been flipped. And that is going to be a push here. Tri-Slosher painting for Inkjet here, trying to get the Inkjet out because that is going to be really, really helpful for this retake here. But that being said, the Tri-Strike is coming out from the Slosher here. Crab Tank as well, going to pressure that E-liter, potentially getting a pick, and that is going to be the zone in neutral here. It isn't quite going to cap the zone, but they do have a decent amount of momentum. With the Tri-Slosher going down and this Stamp going out though, who knows what's going to happen here. And that is going to be zone flip. RR's favor, but that Zuka coming out is going to obliterate that Slosher, but with the tactical buff, they are going to be right back.
That penalty applied for RR is going to give them a lot of breathing, and they don't have that much penalty of their own, but right now it's just one Slosher left standing for RR. They are going to jump back to their spawn, regroup with the team, and Please Forfeit right now are looking so strong, and they have just 30 points of penalty left. If they can manage to get the aggressivity that they had at the start of the game, this could end very fast, and Zenith getting a trade right there. That's very good. 2 down on each side. Back on the zone, almost able to apply the penalty, but it's just Uguay. They are getting the jumps, but Please Forfeit are back in control of the zone, and they are rid of the penalty. It's 2v3 right now, but are finally in control of the zone. They finally apply penalty. They dodged a bullet there.
Ooh. 2 minutes left in the game, and it is neck and neck, 30-39, with similar penalties on both sides. It's anyone's game still, and that is going to be the leader getting a pick on the Slosher. That Zipcaster coming out is going to be really important. If the Zip goes down, that is going to be very bad for RR, and that is going to be almost a guaranteed zone flip for Please Forfeit. But the Stamper manages to live, but no, their jump gets camped by the Slosher. Aloha on the Tri-Slosher, getting 2, and the Inkjet under the ledge, potentially getting a 3rd pick here. On the Slosher, and that is going to be a huge momentum swing in Please Forfeit's favor. The Inkjet getting yet another pick, and it is just the Slosher from RR. They need to do something very fast here. 1 minute left in the game, 30 points on the clock. The stakes could not be higher here. They need to just get something here. And the Slaughter getting the pick on the try is going to be huge. If they can survive this leader, that's going to be really big. 10 points on the clock. Try strike going out. 2 down on RR. They need to flip the zone now, or else that is going to be game. And that is going to be a KO for Please Forfeit, winning the counter pick and winning game 5 and winning Paddling Pool 219. Your Paddling Pool 219 champions is going to be Please Forfeit.
Congratulations to Please Forfeit, showing why they were seen number 1. Absolutely making them sweat though. That was a great final that we just saw. And whew, that was a great set. I loved it.
Really good set there, especially with the Approach for our raid coming in at the perfect time. That's one of my favorite sets I've ever commentated. That was really fun. But Pat, where can these people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at PatAutumn. And that's pretty much it. Asect, where can people find you?
You can find me, Asect with 4 T's on Twitter and Twitch, and just Asect on YouTube. I actually posted a new video recently, so you can go check that out if you want. It's Minecraft, not Splatoon, but I'm really proud of it. It's a Minecraft video with a twist. You'll see it as soon as you watch it if you do. But thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to be us tuning out, but that was an amazing tournament. I've really missed commentating. I haven't commentated in a while, and ooh, that was so much fun. Sizzle season is just insane. I really like the new metas that are coming along. Everything is just so diverse, so fast, so fresh. It's really fun. I'm having a really good time in the new season. As commentating, playing, so much fun. But
yeah,
that is going to be us tuning out. So thank you guys so much for watching. And that's been us. See ya.
Bye-bye.